You're on Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, or you're thinking about it. The injection is working. Your appetite has crashed. But nobody told you the part that actually makes or breaks your results: what you eat while you're on it. Get this wrong and you'll lose muscle instead of fat, feel exhausted, and probably gain it all back the moment you stop. Get it right, and you could come out of this leaner, stronger, and metabolically healthier than you've been in decades. Today, we're going to break it all down. The foods to prioritize, the foods that will quietly sabotage you, and a simple daily framework anyone can follow. Let's go. Chapter 1. Why food choices matter more on GLP-1s, not less. Here's the mistake millions of people are making right now. They start semaglutide or tirzepatide. Their hunger disappears, and they think, great, I'll just eat less of whatever. Problem solved. But GLP-1 medications don't care what you eat. They just make you eat less of it. And if what you're eating less of is nutrient-poor, low-protein, ultra-processed, mostly refined carbs, you're going to lose muscle mass, not fat. That's called body recomposition going in the wrong direction. Here's the number that should concern you. Studies show that without a deliberate, protein-first eating strategy, up to 40% of the weight lost on GLP-1 drugs can come from lean muscle mass. Muscle is your metabolic engine. Lose it, and the moment you stop the drug, the weight comes back, faster and higher than before. The drug suppresses appetite. Your job is to make every single calorie you do eat count. Think of it this way. GLP-1 gives you a smaller budget. Nutrition is how you spend it wisely. Chapter 2. The number one priority: protein, protein, protein. If I could give you only one nutritional rule on GLP-1 medications, it's this: hit your protein target every single day, even when you're not hungry. Current clinical guidance suggests aiming for 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. So if you weigh 80 kilos, that's 96 to 128 grams of protein per day. That sounds like a lot. And when your appetite is suppressed, it genuinely is a challenge. Best protein sources to build your meals around: eggs and egg whites. Cheap, complete, globally available. Chicken breast, turkey, lean beef. Classic for a reason. Fish, salmon, tuna, tilapia, cod. Especially important for omega-3s. Legumes, lentils, chickpeas, black beans. Excellent for those who eat less or no meat. And they add fiber too. Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, low-fat dairy if tolerated. Tofu, tempeh, edamame. Brilliant plant-based complete proteins. A practical tip: build every single meal around a protein anchor. Decide your protein first, then add everything else around it. If you're only eating 2 or 3 small meals a day, because of appetite suppression, you simply cannot afford to lead with carbs or fat. Chapter 3. Foods that support GLP-1s and why they work. Beyond protein, there are specific food categories that genuinely amplify what GLP-1 medications are trying to do. Non-starchy vegetables: spinach, broccoli, zucchini, cucumber, cabbage, bell peppers, kale. These are high-volume, low-calorie, packed with micronutrients and fiber. When your appetite is small, fiber matters enormously for gut health and blood sugar stability. Eat these freely, whole grains over refined grains. On GLP-1s, your insulin sensitivity often improves. Don't sabotage that with white bread and white rice. Choose oats, brown rice, quinoa, barley, whole grain bread. These digest more slowly, keep blood sugar stable, and keep you feeling satisfied longer on smaller portions. Healthy fats in moderate amounts. Avocado, olive oil, nuts, seeds. Important for hormonal health, brain function, and absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. But be careful here, fat is calorie-dense, so portion control matters when your total calorie intake is already reduced. Hydration. This one is consistently underestimated. GLP-1 side effects, especially nausea and constipation, are significantly worsened by dehydration. Aim for at least 2 to 2.5 liters of water per day. Herbal teas count. Electrolytes can help if you're experiencing fatigue. Chapter 4. Foods to avoid: the hidden saboteurs. Direct and confident. Use the why, not just the what. Now, the foods that work against you, and I want to explain why. Because knowing the mechanism helps you make better choices in real time. Ultra-processed foods. Chips, fast food, packaged snacks, instant noodles. Here's the insidious problem: these are engineered to bypass satiety signals. GLP-1 medications work partly by slowing gastric emptying, making you feel full longer. Ultra-processed foods can override this. You may find you can eat a surprising amount of crisps, even when you can barely finish a chicken breast. This is called eating past satiety on hyperpalatable foods. And it's well documented. Sugary drinks, juice, soda, energy drinks, sweetened coffee. Liquid calories do not trigger the same satiety response as solid food. When your appetite is already suppressed, liquid sugar is a pure calorie injection with no nutritional benefit. High-fat, high-sugar combinations. This means pastries, creamy desserts, fried foods. Fatty foods in combination with GLP-1 drugs can intensify nausea significantly. If you're experiencing gastrointestinal side effects, high-fat meals are often a trigger. Alcohol. On GLP-1 medications, many people report lower alcohol tolerance and heightened sensitivity. There's also emerging evidence that these drugs may blunt the reward response to alcohol. Interestingly, some researchers are now studying them for addiction treatment. But clinically, alcohol adds empty calories, disrupts sleep, impairs muscle, protein synthesis, and worsens blood sugar regulation. Keep it minimal. Chapter 5. A simple daily eating framework. Here is a simple, flexible framework you can adapt to any cuisine, budget, or dietary preference. Meal 1, protein-forward breakfast. 3 eggs scrambled with vegetables, or Greek yogurt, with berries and a handful of nuts, or a protein smoothie with added greens. Target 30 to 40 grams of protein. Meal 2, protein plus fiber lunch. A large salad base with grilled chicken, fish, tofu, or legumes. Add a small serving of whole grain. Dressing olive oil and lemon, not a creamy sugar-loaded sauce. Target 35 to 45 grams of protein. Meal 3, light, easy dinner. Baked or steamed protein with steamed or roasted non-starchy vegetables. Keep it simple. This is often the meal where appetite is lowest. Target 25 to 35 grams of protein. If you need a snack, cottage cheese, a boiled egg, a small handful of nuts. Edamame, not crackers, not fruit juice. Total daily protein 90 to 120 grams. Total calories typically 1,400 to 1,800. Depending on your size and activity level, the drug handles appetite control. You handle food quality. GLP-1 medications are a genuine breakthrough, possibly the most significant advance in weight management in a generation. But they are a tool, not a solution. The people who get lasting results are the ones who use the reduced appetite window to build genuinely better habits. More protein, more whole foods, less ultra-processed, high-sugar, low-nutrient food. More water. And if you can, some resistance training to protect that muscle mass. Even 2 sessions a week makes a measurable difference. If you found this helpful, subscribe. We cover metabolic health, evidence-based nutrition, and longevity every week. Drop a comment. Are you currently on a GLP-1 medication? What's been the biggest challenge with eating? I read every comment. See you in the next one.